It looks like it has human-like hands almost. Yeah, he definitely has human-type hands. Oh, that is creepy.
Coast Guard. 5-1 SN, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Cared for it and treated it like my own child. And on the night of its 13th birthday, it looked at me with those yellow eyes, and I saw something in them that I had never seen before. Something that told me the thing I loved most in this world was about to become the thing I feared most.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Brookster Watches. Today, I do have a creepy, spooky, and mysterious compilation for you guys. Now, today's going to be a little bit different. We're actually going to start on YouTube. So, our first one right here is by Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, and it says, Encounter with a Seaside Sasquatch-like creature in Oregon. So, let's go ahead and give it a watch.
Sasquatch caught on camera crossing a gravel road before disappearing in the forest. Veteran researcher and Bigfoot witness Todd Nice posted the following image on Facebook he received from a witness stating, "You never know where you will find information on Bigfoot. He was having a conversation with a DMV clerk and she told him a friend of hers got a picture of Bigfoot near Seaside, Oregon on September 8th of 2014. She emailed him this photo. Todd gives his opinion on the image. Although the photo isn't very clear, I believe it to be genuine. Apparently, the creature crossed the gravel road from right to left, and they were only able to get one photo before it headed into the forest. Ironically, this is only 5 miles from where Todd had a sighting in 1993.
So let's go ahead and take another look at this. Looks like my internet is trying to act up, guys. I do apologize for that. Now, I want to zoom in for you guys. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell with this one, really. I mean, it's hard to judge the height. Could it just be a person? But, I mean, without, distinctive clip, I wish we had an actual clip of it instead of just a picture. I think we'd be able to tell a lot better. But I will say, it looks like it's got long fur or hair, whatever Sasquatch has. I'm thinking fur. I mean, that's what I would say, but it looks like it has long fur, and it does look like, its leg comes up right here, and it looks like it could have a Bigfoot. I don't know. That, to me, it's just hard for me to tell by this one exactly, but what do you guys think? Do you think this is a Bigfoot or just some person crossing the road? Now, this one right here is by Rocky Mountain Sasquatch yet again. Now, this one is called the Scarface Bigfoot, reported on Scarface Mountain, and it does tell you where it is in the video. So let's go ahead and give this one. This one's a little bit more compelling, I will say.
My grandfather laminated this stupid arrow to it, but the original doesn't have it.
Oh, I see the arrow. That is so funny. I mean, it's not funny, but I was like, what is he talking about? But yeah, I see it now.
Figured I'd share it because it's neat, but I doubt it's real. RMSO asks, what state does your grandmother live in and where was the photo taken? Did they write anything on the back of the photo, any information, or tell the family anything about it? Really cool photo. Do you happen to know what year they took this picture? Todd continues, I'll have to check the original, but it was taken long before I was born. We live in the Adirondacks in New York State. They lived way up in the Adirondack Mountains in a cabin. I don't really know how old the photo is, but judging by the original photo, it's around the time where Polaroid cameras were very popular. Unfortunately, I can't ask them. They both passed away. My gram would know, but she's been gone for about 3 years now. RMSO states, okay, so the photo you have is a picture of the original Polaroid photo. The color Polaroid was introduced in 1963.
To me, this looks legitimate. It looks like almost a female Sasquatch posing for the camera, but I don't know, guys. Could it be real? Could it be a hoax? That's why I always leave it up for you guys, but it's a very unique capture in my opinion. What do you guys think? Okay, Wolfpack, so this next one right here is by Cryptid Logs and Black Hollow. And it says, Ranger raised a dogman from birth and treated it like a son. On its 13th birthday, everything changed. Oh, Lord.
There is something living in the woods behind my property that should not exist. I know this because I raised it. For 13 years, I fed it, cared for it, and treated it like my own child. And on the night of its 13th birthday, it looked at me with those yellow eyes, and I saw something in them that I had never seen before. Something that told me the thing I loved most in this world was about to become the thing I feared most. But I am getting ahead of myself. Let me start from the beginning, because if you are going to think I am crazy, you should at least hear the whole story first. I live in a rural part of the Appalachian Mountains. Have for most of my life. I am not going to say exactly where, because after what I am about to tell you, I do not want anyone coming out here looking for trouble. Just know it is remote. The kind of place where your closest neighbor is a 20-minute drive down a dirt road, and the nearest town with a grocery store is 45 minutes away on a good day. No cell phones out here, at least not back then. No internet. Just a landline that worked when it felt like it, and a radio for emergencies. The kind of place most people would call the middle of nowhere, which is exactly why I chose it. I was a park ranger, had been since the mid-'80s. After my divorce in 1991, I requested the most remote posting I could get. They gave me a station deep in the backcountry, a cabin on 40 acres of federal land bordering a national forest with a barn for equipment storage. My job was to patrol the trails, monitor wildlife, check on campsites, and file reports. Basically, I was paid to walk through the woods all day, which suited me just fine. I knew every ridge, every hollow, every creek bed within a 20-mile radius of that cabin. I knew the animals, the plants, the way the weather moved through the valleys. After years of a marriage that felt like slowly drowning, the solitude felt like oxygen. I fixed up the cabin beyond what the service required, put my own money into it. New insulation, a better wood stove, shelves for my books. It was not much, but it was mine in every way that mattered. The service did not care as long as I kept the trails maintained and the reports filed on time. And I was good at the job, knew the land better than anyone, could track a black bear through a rainstorm, could tell you what kind of bird was singing from 300 yards away. The forest was my office, my home, and the only friend I...
Okay, so I think this is when he starts talking about where he found the Dogman pup.
It was November of 1998, early November, right after the first real cold snap of the season. The leaves were mostly gone, and the forest had that stripped-down, skeletal look it gets before the snow covers everything up. I was out on a routine patrol along the back boundary of my section, checking on a trail that a fallen tree had blocked during a storm the week before. It was late afternoon, maybe 4 o'clock, and the sun was already getting low. That time of year, you lose daylight fast up here. I was about a quarter mile from the cabin, right at the edge of where my patrol area meets the deeper wilderness, when I heard it. A sound that did not fit into any category I knew. And I knew a lot of categories. That was my job. It was not a coyote, not a fox, not a bobcat. It was high-pitched but raspy, like a baby crying through a throat full of gravel. There was something almost human about it, but wrong. Off-key, like someone trying to imitate a human sound without quite knowing how. Every hair on my arm stood up. I had my rifle with me, because I always carry it in the woods, and I brought it up to my shoulder instinctively. I stood there listening for a good minute, trying to pin down the direction. It was coming from a ravine about 200 yards to the east, a steep-sided gully with a creek running through the bottom that I almost never went into because the terrain was brutal. Common sense said to go home. Whatever was making that sound, it was not my problem. But I have never been great at listening to common sense. That is probably how I ended up divorced and living alone in the mountains in the first place. So I started walking toward the sound, picking my way carefully down the slope, using tree trunks and rocks to keep my footing on the loose, leaf-covered ground. The sound got louder as I got closer. More desperate, whatever it was in distress. I reached the bottom of the ravine and followed the creek upstream for maybe 50 yards before I found the source. There was a shallow den dug out under a rock overhang right at the creek bank. Not much of a den, really. Just a scraped-out depression in the dirt, maybe 3 feet deep, lined with leaves and fur. And in the middle of it, lying on its side in a nest of matted gray fur, was something I could not make sense of. At first, my brain tried to tell me it was a bear cub. That was the closest thing it could match to what I was seeing. But it was not a bear cub. It was too thin, too long in the limbs. The head was wrong. The snout was elongated like a dog's or a wolf's, but the skull behind it was too round, too large. And the hands, that is what really stopped me cold. It had hands. Not paws, hands. Small, wrinkled, grayish-pink hands with 5 fingers and what looked like tiny fingernails, all covered in a thin layer of dark fuzz. It was a newborn. Could not have been more than a day or 2 old. Its eyes were sealed shut, and it was making that raspy crying sound with everything it had, its whole body shaking with the effort. It was cold, it was hungry, and it was completely alone. I looked around for the mother, looked hard, checked the tree line, scanned the ridges above the ravine, listened for any sound of something large moving through the brush. Nothing. Just this tiny, impossible thing, crying in a hole in the ground. I should have walked away. I know that now. I knew it then, honestly. But there is something about hearing something helpless, crying out for help, that overrides every rational thought in your head.
Yo, the thing is cute. Oh my gosh. The last one we kind of had a cute moment with Dogman. I mean, if you could call it cute, I don't know. It's still pretty scary to me, but you know, that's adorable. What do you guys think? Do you think this is a real story or no? Let me know in the comments. Okay, Wolfpack, so we have actually meandered our way on over to Instagram now, and this one right here is by Hora das Lindas. I hope I said that correctly. If not, I apologize. So this is like a little mini paranormal compilation. Let's get into it. Okay, wait a minute. Did y'all see the eyeballs? Hold on. You gotta look right here. Oh, hell no. What? Okay, I'm sorry. We gotta go back to that one again. Because, okay, normal. That could have just been, like, the first thing walking by, just like a patient walking through. But what in the heck was, like, on all fours? Hold on now. And we get to see these creepy eyeballs again. Oh, that's creepy. And okay, what? Oh, no. No, I think I remember seeing that one time though, because that is creepy. Oh my gosh. This freaks me out. Like, what in the heck? And then this, yeah, I remember seeing this a long time ago, guys. Like this, oh, this is creepy right here. That head poking out. No, no, thank you. I wouldn't be sticking around there for long. Let's see this last one more time. It always freaks me out. And this one, like, somebody walking on the, I don't know. That is weird, bro. I can't even get words out right now. Oh, that is creepy. Oh my God, that will. Okay, so this next one right here is by Unveil the Mystery. And it's some older footage. It says 8/31/1994. And they're out on this ocean, okay? And they filmed UFOs. So let's go ahead and give it a watch.
August 31st, 1994. What you are seeing is not a Hollywood movie or a digital edit. It is the raw footage of fishermen who went out for their daily catch and returned with the ocean's best-kept secret. In a world without commercial drones and without special effects available to everyone, these cameras captured the impossible, lights that do not reflect like stars, but instead seem to emerge directly from the abyss. But why have the elites forced us to always look at the sky when the answer could be beneath the water? Watch the movement. There is no engine noise. There are no smoke trails. These crafts move in absolute silence, defying the laws of physics as we know them. Aeronautics experts of the time were left speechless by these images. Transmedium technology, or a civilization that has been sharing the planet with us in the depths for centuries. The question no one wants to answer is, what do those in power really know? There are declassified files suggesting that satellite tracking detects these objects entering and leaving the sea at hypersonic speeds. But for us, there is only silence and misinformation. This video was ignored by the major networks, kept in the basements of researchers, and today it reaches your hands. In the 90s, this was a historical event. Today, it is irrefutable proof that we are not alone, and that the ocean is much more than just water and salt. Guesswork or reality, you decide. But before you go, tell us, do you think the elites will ever tell us the truth?
The Coast Guard, by one us in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there.
Okay. So this was kind of some really compelling footage right here. It's longer than the dreaded A-word footage that we all know of today. So it's not that. This is real stuff right here. I mean, what appears to be real stuff. Now, I think that a lot of them do come from the ocean because there are so many. The ocean is just vast, okay? There's only like a tiny percentage of it that we've actually explored down there. Like very, very minuscule. They say we know more about space than we do our own oceans. Just let that sink in. But yeah, this is these right here. I don't know, guys. Like, I've seen similar things to this. Like, I've seen a lot of weird stuff in the sky before. Like, when I've been out, like, in the country. Yeah, me and my boyfriend from a long, long time ago, we seen something similar to this. Like, is it military? Maybe. But with the no sounds and no like trail, like chemical trail or trails leaving behind it, like it's just weird. It's just really strange. So do you think this is just something explainable, like military operations? Do you really think it's, you know, aliens, like UFOs, UAP, or is it something else? Maybe a hoax? Let me know your thoughts on this. Now, this one right here is by Metropolis. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a clip of nature you are scary. And you about to see why. Look at that thing's head. Oh no. Y'all, I couldn't. Look how close he is. Look how close he is to that thing. There ain't no way in hell on this God's given green earth that I would sit there and be that close to a freaking anaconda. No. Not in the wild like that. Ain't no way in hell. No. Y'all, would you get that close to something out in the wild like that? Look at that thing could swallow you whole, like literally. No, I mean, I get cold chills just by seeing this. No, thank you. Okay, so our last one here on Instagram is by Squatch Watch 1. And a couple of subscribers have actually sent me this particular one. Boss Mac being the first one who actually sent me these pictures of this quote-unquote dogman or wolfman, werewolf. We'll see when we start looking at the pictures of what it actually is. So it says, ring camera footage captures massive hombre lobo approaching home in San Luis Potosi. All right, so here we have the first picture. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I am showing it all right here. It looks like it has human like hands almost. Yeah, that he definitely has human type hands. Okay. Now I swear I seen a video of this the other day pop up on my feed and then it went away, so I couldn't find it. So that sucks, but at least we have the pictures right here. I'd love to see the video again. I cannot find it. I tried to find it for forever to this morning. Like I just couldn't find it. All I could find were the pictures. So I mean, pretty compelling pictures though, but the only thing is unable to tell if it's like the dreaded A word or not. I mean, it looks really real, folks. Now I don't see, do y'all see any sign of a tail? This could be like an actual, a werewolf, wolfman or whatever. Yeah. I don't see any sign of a tail back there. I mean, I guess Dogman could have short, nubby tails just like regular dogs, but what do you guys think of these particular images from a ring camera? Do you think they're legitimate? Do you think it's just a dreaded A word? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Well, everyone, what did you think about today's creepy episode? Let me know in the comments. Have you seen anything creepy, spooky, paranormal, or cryptid? Send your encounters to me. You can email me, or you can just put it in the comments. You can also follow me on other social media sites. I'll put my handles, my links, all that up there for you, even my email address. So yeah, you can tag me in any creepy, spooky, paranormal, or cryptid videos. Guys, I just want to give a shout out to all of the members of the channel. Thank you all so much for what you do. You really do help this channel so much more than you know. And guys, don't forget to check out the merch. There's always a sale going on for 20% off your entire purchase when you put in the discount code WOLFPACK at the end. Or if you spend over $100, you can get free shipping. And Wolfpack, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye!